In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I used clove oil to regrow my front hair, and I'm also going to be showing you guys how to make this clove oil properly. So if that's what you're interested in, then please keep on watching this video. A couple of months back, I did a particular protective style that ended up ruining my edges. Okay, I had a bald spot, a total bald spot at the front of my hair. Anyway, after a while, I did a couple of research and I found out that I could use clove oil to properly grow back my edges, which is actually what I did. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make this clove oil and also how to use this clove oil effectively to regrow back your thinning edges. So without further ado, let's dive right into making the clove oil. So the first thing you're going to be needing for this preparation is cloves. Okay, this is the first ingredient we'll be using for this. You can make use of grounded cloves or whole cloves. As you can see, I will be making use of whole cloves for this preparation. So on to the next ingredient we are going to be using. I'm going to be making use of olive oil. Okay, this is extra virgin olive oil, but frankly, you can use any oil of your choice: coconut oil, jojoba oil, almond oil. It doesn't matter. For me, olive oil is what I'm choosing to use. So the next thing we are going to be needing for this preparation is a jar for storage. It doesn't necessarily have to be a glass jar or a transparent jar. Frankly, I think you might even want to use a darker jar, something not so see-through, that would make the storage easier. I'm not going to be using the blending method because I chose to use this infusion method. I just prefer it. I found that over time it makes the oil stronger, my preference. So first thing you're going to be needing to do is to heat up some water. So after the water is heated up, you can place a plate into the pot. I prefer to use a stainless plate just because I don't want it to melt. Then I go ahead and pour in my olive oil into the bowl. This is the double boiling method. This is to heat up the oil without getting it very, very hot. So you want to just check from time to time to make sure that your oil is heating up, but you don't want to heat up your oil to the point that it gets too hot or starts boiling. That's why you place it into this hot water. Once the water is heated up, remember to turn off the burner and then just allow this to sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. Just enough time for your oil to heat up without becoming too hot. So you just dip your fingers into the oil to check the temperature to make sure if it's hot enough. Once you can confirm it's hot enough, you take it out of the water. The next thing we're going to be doing is to pour in the cloves into the warm oil. This is about 2 spoons of cloves, so I'm just going to be adding it to the oil. You want to also just stir that up a bit after you've put in the cloves into the warm oil. Once you're done stirring it up, you can mix it up a little bit. You want the oil to cover the cloves completely. Okay, so just make sure that your oil is above the cloves. The cloves should be completely immersed in the oil. So on to the next step, which will be turning the oil into your jar for storage. This is the part where we just turn in the oil into this jar. This is pretty easy. I'm just going to be pouring the clove and oil into the jar together. Okay, so if there is any leftover clove in the plates, you can just scoop it in as well as the oil. So you can see that my cloves are completely immersed in the oil. You want to make sure that the oil you're using for this is more than enough to cover the cloves. So remember that your cloves are not supposed to be more than your oil. So the next thing to do at this point is to close up this jar and give the whole mixture a good shake so that the oil and the cloves can begin to interact. This is so that the oil can begin to extract the properties of the cloves. So you're just going to allow this mixture to sit in a cool dark area for about 14 days. This is to allow the oil extract the properties of the cloves, okay? And I went ahead to place mine in a cupboard. You can just keep yours anywhere you wish as long as it's cool and dark. So after 14 days, this is what our oil is looking like. The clove oil is all prepared, it's all done right now. So now it's time for the application. So to use this oil, first thing you want to do is to moisturize the area that you're going to be using the oil on. You don't want to start using oil on very dry hair because that will automatically just lock in dryness. So after you spritz your hair with some water, you then want to go in with the clove oil. Just apply it to the area that you are having the breakage or bald spots in. Then gently massage the oil into your edges like you can see me do. Just give it a good massage for it to properly absorb into your scalp. Scalp massages have been proven to help with hair regrowth and actual thickening of hair, so don't sleep on scalp massages. After applying this oil, make sure to massage your scalp for about 5 to 10 minutes. So you can actually make use of this oil on your entire hair or anywhere that you're having issues. It must not be your edges, okay? The back of your hair, your crown section, anywhere you're having hair loss issue, this oil is good for hair regrowth and hair shedding. It's also really good for stopping dandruff and itchy scalp. So guys, I did make use of this oil every night because I was trying to regrow my edges, but for sure you can definitely use it 3 to 4 times a week depending on how well your hair can absorb oil, and this depends entirely on your hair. So guys, this is what I actually use to regrow my edges, and I hope you found this video helpful. This oil is guaranteed to help you grow back your thinning hair, so give it a try and let me know what you think. As always, I'll talk to you guys in my next video.